from A&kfab, part 2 of the 77 Blazer. Get down Julie Brown. We're going to show you what we did and where we're at. We installed the 05 Silverado radiator and fans, made some brackets here, did a little custom water pipe.
I think that's an Aveo exhaust or a piece of it in some way.
Built a custom aluminum intake, built that here. Installed the 98 Chevy Blazer alternator.
I was going to say too, this intake is, I think it comes from a Kenworth semi. I think it's charge pipes from a Kenworth semi. So
we installed the LS7 style mass airflow sensor. Got everything mounted up, all the fluids in it, ready to roll, and we're going to show you a little bit of the wiring and how we're going to install it.
Here we go. Well, we're about to start the wiring on the Get Down Julie Brown. We got this wiring harness from BP Automotive. Comes basically exactly the way you see it. A few differences from the way the GTO swap came. It came with a blue-green computer, and this harness is for, what is this for? These harnesses, this is like a Camaro F-body style harness.
Yep, that's for a red-blue.
So we got a red-blue ECU on here. They look the same, but you can see if you look closely, you got blue, green, and this one's all bolted down, but these ones will say blue and red on here, exactly the same way.
So what that's going to give us, red-blue computers give us real-time tuning ability. We're going to show you what is in this harness and why we chose this harness. So first off, cleanliness. Harness is, laid out pretty nice. Nice fuse box, relays, fuel pump relay, ECU relay. Everything is installed in there. Comes with a data link right there for your OBD port. Fuel pump wiring, tax signal, power, speed. So we did buy new battery cables. Power and ground, we installed it already. A couple of these cables, they came off a Tahoe factory, like an 05 Tahoe. A couple of braided ground cables. We've already installed those from the engine to the frame. We did order this 269 Motorsports mass airflow adapter from the LM7 style to LS7. This will give us a clean, no splice install.
Yeah. And so when you're putting these harnesses together, your car, most cars will have coil packs similar to these. They look kind of like this. Sometimes the actual electrode part is in the middle or off to one side, but they're all going to have this plug, which is what mates in with this harness. They're all the same, just like that. And here's what the truck ones look like. They got a little heat sink on the back. A lot of people like to use these because they tend to stay cooler under heavy load applications. So
these square ones are on some trucks too. They're pretty prone to cracking, so a lot of people ditch these and go to the other style with the heatsink.
Yep.
So we prefer either the actual LS car coils or these ones with the heat sinks.
All right. And earlier we were talking about switching to the Blazer alternator. The reason we did that is you can see right here, this is the GTO style plug. It's kind of a special to them. It's got 2 pins, whereas if we look at the plug for the Blazer, it's a 4-pin plug with only 2 pins populated. One's for the light and one's for the actual stator operation inside the alternator. Here we got our O2 sensors, which plug in. These ones are a 4-wire O2 sensor in the oval configuration. Sometimes you'll have them in a square configuration. There's about 4 or 5 different styles, so make sure when you get your harness, it matches your male plug matches what your female plug on your O2 sensor is.
Yeah. So this harness was nice enough to give us a AC Delco part number right there, so that was pretty easy. Just called up Motion, local parts store, ordered them up, bada bing.
Yeah. Here we got, these are just same on all 4 L60s as long as they're, what years is that? 02?
Yeah, anything 99 and up.
99 and up. And so here's your vehicle speed sensor, and here's your tranny control. Pretty straightforward as far as that's concerned.
Okay, let's get started.
All right, no big deal.